Hey you, Twin Cities homeowner, home inspections. How do you even prepare for them? Well, I'm going to share with you how to make the process as smooth as possible. Okay, homeowner, picture this. You just accepted a stellar offer and you're super excited. Next up come the hurdles in the race to closing. Inspections, survey, appraisal, remedy, etc. All of these processes have their way of throwing up a potential roadblock to the finish line. While we can't give you advice on all of those things, we can certainly help guide you to a smooth and easy home inspection. The inspection is a visual examination of the home's major systems and components and is limited to visible, accessible areas. It's not exhaustive, nor an opinion about whether or not to buy the property. A representative number of electrical switches, lights, receptacles, and windows will be tested for operation. So, everything should be plugged in and working. The inspector has no way of knowing why something's been turned off, and they won't risk activating malfunctioning systems or appliances if it's unplugged or turned off. The inspector won't activate pilot lights, turn on gas or water valves, or reset electrical breakers. In other words, they won't perform any procedure that could cause potential damage to the property or lead to personal injuries, theirs or others that are in attendance. They have no way of knowing why something's off or unplugged in the first place. That's why it's in your best interest to make sure everything is turned on. Here are some specific suggestions to prepare your home for the inspection. First, leave the home during the inspection period. Treat the main home inspection as a showing, and have something to do away from the home for those 2 to 3 hours. Most inspectors encourage buyer attendance during the inspection, as it's a great time for the buyer to familiarize themselves with the house and its systems, ask questions of the inspector, take measurements, etc. When the seller is present, the buyer may feel apprehensive about exploring the home and asking questions. Second, try to make everything accessible for the inspector. We're talking attics, garages, basements, crawl spaces, and storage sheds will need to be fully accessible. Access will also be needed at electrical panels, water heaters, jetted tub motors, and water and gas cutoff valves. Make sure keys are available when needed, and take steps to ensure these areas aren't blocked or obstructed. If the attic is sealed, it should be opened ahead of time for the inspection. The inspector will be respectful of your things and typically won't move items to get into these areas. Chances are, if something is in the way, you'll be getting a call to move those items so the inspection can be completed. Next, have a copy of the property disclosure available for the inspector to review. Chances are the buyer may have questions about items that are noted on it. Also, have any recent maintenance receipts handy, such as HVAC maintenance records, roof repair work, and any other recent repair or upgrade receipts. Even minor defects can present your home in a less favorable light. It always helps if the little things can be addressed before the inspection is scheduled. Repairing any known defects in advance, such as loose doorknobs, running toilets, rotten wood, and plumbing leaks, can greatly reduce the repairs that buyers may ask for. 4. Have the house in show-ready shape. An impeccable house during the showing and then clutter during the inspection may plant some seeds of doubt in the buyer's mind and make it more difficult for the inspector to navigate through their process. 5. If your home is vacant, make sure your utilities are all on. If the home is vacant, make sure that the water, electricity, and gas, including pilot lights, are kept on. The inspector will need to test the heating and cooling equipment, the kitchen appliances, the water faucets and drains at sinks and tubs, and the electrical system. Without the utilities, the inspection cannot be completed, which could delay closing or require a follow-up inspection. Number 6, if you've got pets, remove or kennel them. They don't know the inspector and he doesn't know them. Plus, there's a lot of traffic in and out of the house. It's simply not always possible to catch the family pet before it slips out. 7, change burnt out light bulbs and double check electrical fixtures. Connect them as if you are going to operate them. Appliances, overhead lights, garage door openers, etc. Also, replace any burnt out bulbs. 1, it's going to help the buyers feel the home is well maintained, and it's going to show in a favorable light to the inspector. 8, gutters. Clean out dirty or clogged gutters. They can lead to a variety of problems on the roof and the ground below, and can create the impression of poor maintenance. Along that line, trim any trees and bushes away from the home. Tree limbs overhanging the roof and bushes that are too close to the house should be trimmed back or cut back because they can cause damage. Number 10, have new air filters in the HVAC. Heavy soiled filters can cause a faulty AC differential and can actually cause a buyer to think there is a more in-depth issue. It's easy and it's inexpensive. Plus, it shows that you're maintaining the home. Number 11, test all of the smoke detectors. Make sure safety items such as smoke detectors are fully functional and replace batteries if necessary. If you also need to, go ahead and install carbon monoxide detectors. While we're at it, check your doors and windows for a tight and properly operating fit. Finding doors and windows that need minor repairs and adjustments is super common, but again, it could showcase to buyers that the home has not been well maintained. Number 13, check all plumbing fixtures for leaks. Leaks are very typical and a big concern for buyers because it suggests the possibility of water damage and even worse, mold. Check all of your sinks, your drains, and your toilets and your outdoor faucets. 14, test all of your GFCI outlets and replace any that aren't operating correctly. Defective GFCI outlets are very common during the home inspection, and they can be replaced relatively inexpensively before the inspection, and it's going to save you a potential ask from the buyer. Number 15, and most importantly for both seller and buyer, manage your expectations. Most homes have things wrong, and all issues could potentially be corrected through negotiations. Keep your eye on the prize though. Selling your home and moving on to the next chapter in your life is the goal. Now, do us a favor. If you found any part of this video helpful, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you can stay on top of all things Twin Cities real estate. We look forward to continuing to be your real estate resource.